Hey guys, what's going on? It's UA72 Riddle on the forums. Just wanted to do another couple of quick reviews. One on this one, and I'll do another one here shortly of a couple of new toys that I've gotten in that I'm pretty excited about. A lot of guys have been asking me about it and want me to do one for some reason, so here you go. What I'm going to do is a review of my line. Picked this up on Vapor Wall. This is line number 214. It's a rebuildable Genesis atomizer with a tank. Now this is a brand new coil mesh setup. This is 400 mesh, 32 gauge kanthal 4 wraps. And this is on a BB for starters. A little cheap battery in it, little Clouds of Vapor IW 14500 IMR 14500 Clouds of Vapor generic battery. Wanted to try them out. They did a really good job on the design on this. I'm not so sure that I really need the windows, but kind of like it. It's more of just a cosmetic thing, doesn't serve any purpose other than just being able to look at your juice. Now these posts from the original Genesis style atomizers, this is, those of you that know me know this is all I use. I have to give them credit. They found some really good material for these posts. They're really strong. Hold up pretty good when you're wrapping it up. You can get a nice tight wrap on them. Having a little bit of a short right now. Like I said, I just wrapped this. I hadn't had time to mess with it or fix it up or anything like that. So there, that's better. Overall, superb design. Little fill hole in the threads, and a new addition to it is on the top. See, you got your little 1mm air hole. And you got a really good size wick hole, so you can really put a nice thick wick in there. All in all, I'm super impressed with this. It's thread quality is really nice, smooth as it can be. If I had to have one complaint about it, would be probably just your top. I've got a lot of stainless steel tips that I wanted to use on it. And right now all I can get on there, this one came with it, and I've got a couple more of this style. These are the only ones that I can get to fit on there, and that's fine. I mean, I can make my metal ones fit in there. I can sand them down a little bit, and that's pretty much what everybody else has been doing. But connector on it, pressed in. I mean, everything on this thing is just, I mean, it just looks great. Well thought out, well built, easy to assemble. No worrying about tools or anything like that when you're building your coils, and that's kind of nice. I mean, perfect mod would be didn't need a syringe to fill it, and you didn't need any tools to put it together. So they're halfway there with this, and unfortunately with most of these you have to have a syringe to fill them. Even with a couple of my other ones like my Orion and everything, you got to have a syringe for them as well. But fill them up once a day, that'd be okay. This one I had to fill twice a day, so I don't think it's going to make it to work with me. But at home, it's going to be a great little quick trip somewhere to dinner or whatever. It's going to be great for that. So let me show you some of the vapor off of it. Now I use this is about 90% VG juice with the 400 mesh, and it's I've cut my mesh at I think it was 22 millimeters, somewhere around there, about 22 or 25. So this is just to show you guys it will actually work with VG juice. Works just fantastic. And I'm not getting any dry hits or anything like that. A properly seasoned properly oxidized 400 mesh wick will wick the thicker juice just as good. 325 is going to do it a lot faster, but unless you're holding this thing in your mouth the whole entire time, you're not going to really need that. The fact that it can do it, that's great. But as far as the actual use or realistic use of this, you're not going to leave that button held down, depressed, and just constantly puffing on it, So for me, works fine. I can take my drag off of it whenever I need to. So 400 mesh with the VG juice works just fine for me. So that those of you that are having trouble with it, don't give up on it. It does work, and it'll work just fine. So nice thick vapor, lots of good flavor. That draw on it to me is perfect. I don't want something I gotta suck the guts out of it to get a drag off of it. This is a nice, easy, just nice, smooth draw. And that's kind of what I like. And let me show you it on my favorite mod that I use it on. I wanted to show you it on this first. That's a fresh battery. Now, since I can't really take this out too much with me because it doesn't hold enough juice, I do have another mod that I keep it on at home. This is my pride and joy setup right here. Check that out. This is my Sunpipe Europa. All it has in it, it's just a standard, just a regular 18350. My AWs, I haven't been able to get any yet. They haven't been in stock anywhere, but just as good. It's a little stronger out of the BB, of course, with the IMR battery on there, the hydrogen battery in it. But this is just as this works just fine, suits me just fine. Sitting back on the couch, watching TV, this is perfect. So there you go. See, that's with 400 mesh, and that's 3 straight drags off of it. Not a slightest bit of dry, burnt taste. Those of you want to pick one of these up, these are absolutely fantastic little atomizers. They did a great job of building them, putting them together. Real good machining quality. Threads are real nice. It's a really, really nice design, and not a bad price either. $80, I believe it is, for a rebuildable mod that no tools, no problems. Fill it up, wrap a coil, and vape it. Doesn't get any better than that. So head on over to vaporwall.com. You'll have to create a user account to be able to view anything, but you'll be able to find these there. Great little community. I urge anybody looking for a place to hang out, that's a great place for it. So there you go. That's your line by Van. Check it out at vaporwall.com. Thank you guys for watching.